I don't know what to say. It's been about a week since there's been any moisture in the Gulf of Mexico. Completely devoid of atmospheric moisture, gone, completely gone. And we showed you before this happened, was right after Hurricane Delta. We showed you those strange waves that were propagating southward, and they're probably still happening, but there's really nothing there to highlight that which is normally invisible. And we do think it's VLF type technology creating high pressure and keeping moisture out of the southern United States. And there is moisture getting into Washington and Oregon, but what's happening now is kind of bizarre. There's a storm in the middle. It's not even a storm, it's an upper level low. It started in the Bahamas, and now it's up there headed towards the Gulf of Alaska. It's grabbing water from the northern equatorial belt and slinging it northward. It's been slinging water northward since we've showed you this system in Mexico. And of course, anytime water gets to California, Arizona, New Mexico, or Texas, the water just goes away. It evaporates. That system is very hard to see, that blue spherical system, and it's probably going to lose organization and fizzle out in the next day or two. In the next day or two. And Hawaii is down to the left, and you see water going due north. There we go. That's a better picture. That's a spiral system that's been out there for 2 weeks now, and it started in the Gulf of Alaska, traversed against the trade winds, parked itself over there, and it's just been over there, and it's taking the entire jet stream and slinging water due north, similar to the system next to it. And when we zoom in, you can see that eye a little better, and we've showed you now 3 systems like this that are very dry, very well organized over water. This does not happen. Water, the temperature on the ocean is record warm oceans, so we should have record precipitation, record evaporation, and we don't. Look at the whole Pacific Basin from the Hawaiian longitude all the way over to the coast of California is devoid of moisture. That storm that we just showed you is spinning in the middle. You can't even see it because it's artificially created low pressure. It started right where that blob of green is over in the lower right, that lime green over there over Cuba and the Bahamas. Yeah, that's where that system started. Now it's up in the Gulf of Alaska. We've tracked it the entire way for the last 2 weeks. Sometimes it stalls out, sometimes it moves slow. It moved quickly across Mexico, parked itself south of the Baja Point, and then gradually crept upwards, taking all moisture away from the California coast and slinging it north. And you can see the very top of the screen, a ton of water up there, isn't there? Well, there isn't a ton of water hardly anywhere where there should be tons of water. There should be a ton of water in the Gulf of Mexico. You're seeing a first 1 week with no atmospheric moisture at low level especially. And these IRs, they work at different altitudes. So to see how wet a storm is, I go for low level infrared IR to see just exactly how much water is in the systems. And the water sure shows up good on this, but all of that other stuff doesn't. All the mineral oxides and smoke. And there's been a huge bird die-off. We got to make a video about it. It's reported hundreds of thousands of birds in the United States, and they're not dropping from the sky, but they are dropping, and they're showing signs of emaciation. They're starving, and we talked about this domino effect where you lose your insects and then you lose the things that eat insects. Just like the ocean, we had a huge krill die-off in 2012/2013, and then the dominoes started falling in the ocean. So there's no good news here on this. They're not getting anywhere near California. I want to thank all of you who helped out with the Kelly Ridge crisis. There's actually still some people from Berry Creek hanging out there, and they're evacuating other areas that are further north and further east of that Oroville Lake. There's still people there, but it's not that overrun scenario that we were dealing with. A lot of people helped out. You guys should pat yourselves on the back. There were literally babies living in cars. A shout out to Kimberly, who was the boots on the ground there. She still is. She let you know we took our copper skin cream, we added extra beeswax to it to make like a chapstick, and delivering those to the firemen. Right now, as we speak, they're getting that special chapstick that not only protects, but also heals. So, you know, guys, we're all in this together. This is very, very, I mean, I get depressed sometimes. I have to take a break from it. And for those of you that have helped us out by purchasing off the Kimber Touch website, you know, we can't be more grateful. And I really can't. I don't know how to. It's humbling when you help out and sub us on Patreon. It's humbling. It's about the only thing I could really describe the feeling. It's humbling. I feel tons of gratitude, but you know, a monster of apprehension. And as we barely clinging on here, keeping these videos going. So until next time, you guys, be prepared now. Come on, get ready for anything. Bye-bye.